What's good, guys? We're back at the MarcFlameZ YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into this, go ahead and like and subscribe, on the road to 5K. Today, we're here with the better part of Mach 4. We got your mother's favorite fighter. We got Pat Typhlosion.
Yes, sir.
And we got the man himself, MarcFlameZ. Today, we're here, and we're going to go ahead and predict the MISFITS Not So Super card. MISFITS number 19. GIB versus Slim. MarcFlameZ, we can let you take over for now.
All right, so first fight of the kickoffs, it's Pineda versus Swarms. So let's get into this.
Okay, so the first and only kickoff fight, Pineda and Swarms.
The first fight, it's Pineda and Swarms. I don't see any other kickoff fight. They only did one. I don't know why.
All right, so I'll go first. I know this fight has been called for since they both fought KSR and MISFITS won. And at first, I was kind of calling for it as well. But given more thought into it, especially as both fighters have progressed into the scene, I know a lot of people are rooting, are saying Swarms is going to win and shit of that nature. But I truly think this is kind of a mismatch. I think if you see the way Pineda has dealt with all the influencers on a one-on-one deal, he kind of just washes them. And I think, unfortunately, that's what's going to happen again with Pineda. With Swarms. I think Pineda's going to get him out of there in the second round. I got Pineda via second round TKO.
All right, Pat, go ahead.
Listen, I know it's a bit cliche, but I do agree with Lesra in the stoppage in the second round for Pineda. But I don't know how anyone is saying that Swarms is going to win. I mean, Pineda has always proved he's the better boxer, other than the KSI fight where he got mollywopped because, KSI likes to fight like he's the Karate Kid instead of a boxer. However, I do think this is going to be a repeat of the Ed Matthews fight. I think that he's going to get him out of there in the second round, and he's going to make it look easy. So, second round stoppage, Pineda.
I think it's Pineda decision in my opinion, but I do want Swarms to win. I think it'd be a sick full circle moment because most of them had the same opponents, and Pineda performed better against the same opponents whenever Swarms fought. Ed Matthews, I'm trying to think of other ones. KSI, he did better, even though he got dropped faster, but he did better. So I think it's Pineda, but I don't think Pineda stops Swarms, in my opinion. I think it's going to be a decision and all that. And then, but personally, I'm rooting for Swarms. I want Swarms to win, but I doubt it happens.
Okay. So we got 2 Pineda, 1 Swarms. Next fight, we got Chase DeMoor versus Kels. Personally, I like this fight. After Kels beat Tobes, this was the fight I called for immediately. I said we need Chase versus Kels. I think this is one of the more... there's a couple 50-50 fights in this card, but I think this is one that's not talked about a lot. I think this is a 50-50 fight. Both are big, strong guys that don't really box too technical. Chase has never touched the canvas. Kels touched the canvas in his first fight in the first round, but then came back and starched that motherfucker Tobes.
Yeah.
So I think, I'm rooting for Chase DeMoor, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kels won. I think the fight that it's going for the belt, so it's a 5-rounder. I think somebody's getting stopped. I'm rooting for Chase, but I just think it's whoever lands the big punch first.
Alrighty, obviously Chase DeMoor. I'm rooting for Chase DeMoor. I don't really know that much about this fight. Chase DeMoor via second round knockout. This is going to happen. And Chase DeMoor is going to get the belt that I believe he rightfully earned against Tempo Arts, bro. I think he won that fight back on the Prime card, I believe it was. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Chase the champion. But, don't know much about this fight, so... Chase DeMoor second round knockout.
I think it could go either way. Les says it's a 50-50, but I feel like Kels is still new in this game. Like I'm not saying Chase is an experienced veteran, like he's the best or whatever, but I'm saying he's very experienced. He's been in plenty of fights and situations where he, like, most of his fights were losses, but like he's very experienced is what I'm basically trying to say. I don't know why I worded it that way, but I think if Chase lands that shot and drops Kels the same way Tobes did, I don't think Chase is gonna let it like go through. I'm trying to figure out the fucking word I'm trying to say. I don't think he's gonna let the opportunity get to him. I think he's gonna finish the fight. Either that or Kels lands the shot. It can end the fight too. I got Chase winning by stoppage, in my opinion. So yeah, Les, next fight.
Alright, so the next fight we got. I don't know how the fuck this guy's A side.
Yeah, bro, what the fuck is that shit? Get that shit out of here. Say it right. Let's go ahead and say the fight right.
I'm gonna say it right. We got Yeti Gang versus Lil Crai.
Thank you.
I think once again, people overrate the first fight. You know, like, oh, Crai was winning before the bomb threat. Da, 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 da. And then they fought again, and Crai was winning at first until he wasn't. I think it's going to be the repeat again. I think Crai is going to have success in the early 1 to 2 rounds. He's going to have the same issue. He's going to try to stop it and get him out of there early. He's going to gas out, and it's going to be a clear Yeti Gang decision for the third time. Technically second, but would have been 3. So I got Yeti.
First of all, shout out Joey Knight for getting this motherfucker Lil Crai to the finals. Little fuck.
Fuck Joey Knight.
Yeti Gang is gonna take this again. Again with the bomb threat. It's like we saw Yeti Gang win the fight later on. And they didn't get a chance to get later on in the fight. I think Yeti Gang is gonna be the winner of this tournament. Second round, TKO.
We're not doing this again.
Yeti Gang.
We're not doing this again.
I wanted to say something in the last prediction, but I didn't want to sound like a dickhead, bro.
No, I'll say we're not doing the second round thing. If you're gonna do that shtick, you better think of something else. We're not doing the same thing.
Well, I got Yeti Gang decision.
So everyone's gonna go. Everyone's gonna win by decision now, Pat. Is that what we were trying to say? All right. Fuck it. I'm gonna say my prediction. Yeti Gang. Lil Crai has seen 2 styles. Yeti and Orthodox and Yeti and Southpaw. So I think Yeti's going to try to be a switcher in this fight. I don't think he's going to stick with one stance. I think he's going to be successful in each stance. And I think it's going to be a landslide victory for Yeti Gang. I think it's going to be like a 4-1, 5-0 fight for Yeti. I think decision, but like it's going to be... Yeti's going to outclass Lil Crai. He's got his number and he could fight both stance. Lil Crai is not going to handle that. So I got Yeti Gang unanimous decision.
Imagine Yeti just comes out and starches fucking Crai.
Bro, I'm giving the same reaction. Like that deserves a separate video. Like that definitely deserves a separate video. I will make that into a video. My reaction to Yeti Gang starching Lil Crai.
Thanks. All right, next fight, and I think this is another underrated fight. Obviously, it didn't get much build because it was a short notice fight, but. Yeah. Nick LaMour versus Warren Spence. My prediction is I got Warren Spence via 3rd round TKO.
You think he stops him?
I think Nick's the better boxer and shit. But I think Warren's too wild and too much pressure for Nick to handle. And realistically, I think it could get stopped earlier. Like I think he just catches Nick with something. Mm-hmm. Like I think Nick is probably gonna be piecing him up and shit. But I just think, at least from the only fight I've seen of Warren was versus Ben. Mm-hmm. I think he's gonna catch Nick with something, and I just don't know how good of a chin Nick got.
Oh, you don't know? Oh yeah, no. Warren fought Dawood Savage. You can't forget about that classic.
Facts. I mean, he stopped Dawood Savage in the 1st round, so hey, Nick is in trouble.
All right, Pat, go ahead.
All right. Listen, I'm going Warren Spence as well. However, okay, well, listen, you don't gotta do that, okay? Because obviously, I saw Warren Spence's last fight. I saw Nick LaMour's last fight. I think that Warren Spence is gonna win. But I think it's gonna go to decision.
Mm.
Yeah, decision. We'll go with decision.
I
And I'm not even trying to repeat it. I genuinely think it's gonna be decision.
I got Nick LaMour decision, but it's like very close. I think if Nick doesn't brawl with Warren and just boxes the fuck out of him, I think Nick could win like a majority decision. I think it's very close though. Like if he brawls, I think Nick's fucked. I think he's fucked. So he can't brawl with him because like bro, Warren's coming in 2 weeks, so he doesn't give a fuck if he wins or loses this fight. So you don't want to fight someone that like doesn't give a fuck about winning or losing this fight. I hate to say it.
Thanks. He just, you know what I mean?
He's just here for the atmosphere and the opportunity. So I don't think it's smart to brawl with him and make an entertaining fight. I think he needs to just.
He has nothing to lose.
I hate to say, make it boring and just jab the fuck out of him for 5 rounds or 4 rounds. Because now it's 4 now instead of 5.
Well, the winner of that fight fights the winner of Jarvis and Ben.
I do know that. So like Warren's gonna I have Nick by decision. Like he just needs to box the fuck out of him.
All right. Speaking of the winner of that fight,
yes sir,
Jarvis versus Ben Williams. I see a lot of people saying that Ben Williams is the underdog, but everybody that I see predict the card says Ben Williams is going to beat Jarvis.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those guys. I think Jarvis is going to box him the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could potentially stop him, but it would be in like the 4th to 5th round.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with either like a 5th round stoppage for Jarvis or a Jarvis UD.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Ben Williams is gonna get chinned, bro. I don't know. I think that Jarvis has been boxing for a long time, and he's proved that he could chin people before. Ben Williams is a little bit more wilder compared to some of his other opponents that he's fought recently, and he's also fought Tom Zanetti. And Tom Zanetti is just like a very strong but not very technical. And I don't think that Ben Williams is as strong as he was. So I got Jarvis by a 2nd round stoppage.
But Patrick, you can't forget about Ben Williams' beautiful record. He fought Dawood Savage.
Well, listen, man.
He knocked him out 1st round.
Listen, I got a lot to say about Dawood Savage, bro.
Wait, hold up. Yeah, we'll talk about it when we're on Deji's fight. But
yeah,
what's your prediction?
Round 2 stoppage, Jarvis. Like I think Ben Williams is gonna get chinned. I don't think he's gonna get knocked out, but I think he's gonna get dropped, and he's gonna be like, "Fuck, I don't know what to do." He's gonna get up again, and he's gonna be like, "Fuck," and then he gets dropped again, and then that's it.
Yeah. So here's the thing: is about this fight when this was announced, I was gonna be like, "Shit." Like same thing with the Warren Spencer fight. If Jarvis tries to brawl with him, I think Jarvis might get chinned. But then I seen them face to face, and I realized Ben Williams isn't as tall as I expected. They're like the same height, if not Jarvis, maybe like an inch taller. And it just changed my perspective because I thought Ben was taller than Jarvis. I thought Ben was taller than Jarvis, so I just assume. I don't know. It's just the way I seen it. But I think Jarvis has the better boxing ability. I think Jarvis could box the fuck out of him and then stop him if the opportunity is there. I got Jarvis decision or like 5th round stoppage. In my opinion.
Alright, so we're all going Jarvis. Next up, we got Shithouse Deji versus the GOAT, Dawood Savage.
Let's go!
I heard it's not Dawood. I heard it's Dawood.
Dawood.
Yeah, Dawood.
Okay, Dawood.
Say one word.
Dawood.
So Dawood Savage. I got Dawood Savage via decision. I got the upset of the century happening. I think Deji fucking sucks. I think Deji hasn't been training. He's underestimating this motherfucker. I think Deji's gonna try to go easy on him. Let him survive past the 1st round. But I think that's gonna be his demise because I think Dawood Savage is gonna hit him with something like off guard and hurt Deji. And you know what I mean, Deji's gonna be very gun shy for the rest of the fight. It's gonna be very scrappy, very ugly, and Dawood Savage is gonna edge a decision.
Or you, Pat?
I don't hate Deji, but this is the fall of Deji, man. The best he's gonna get is boxing Floyd Mayweather because he's like, I boxed Floyd Mayweather. I'm one of the best. Nah, man, you just got lucky. There was other people offered the opportunity and you took it. You know what I mean? And Dawood Savage, you know what I mean? Listen, he's our guy. You know what I mean? He's fought a lot of competition, although he's lost. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean he's gonna lose to Deji. I got Dawood Savage via decision. He's gonna pull out the Rocky win of the century and become the biggest Misfit star.
Yeah, I got Dawood split decision. Deji's gonna be surprised. He's gonna think it's super easy because two of the people on the undercard knocked him out in the first round. But Dawood has been training. I've been seeing what he's been doing. I've seen the little clips on how him training for exactly Deji's style. I think Dawood, this is his time to shine. He's been waiting so long, as people say. I think this is Dawood's chance. Because, bro, he has a crazy record. But I think I don't know. It's just like he took this opportunity knowing his record and knowing that he could upset this shit. He's not a big name. He gains everything no matter what. It's kind of the same situation with Warren. This is like a little short notice fight, and he could upset the fuck out of Deji. So I think Dawood comes out, split decision. I think he makes it Deji's toughest fight. And it's a Vinny Hacker moment, except Deji's not as fat as before.
Awesome. We're all on the fuck Deji train.
No facts.
All right. Moving on. HS TikkyTokky versus Masa Warrior. I think HS TikTokky's dog shit. I think he relies on his power. And he's going to get another guy that's kind of dog shit at boxing. But he also is going to rely on his power because he's a bodybuilder. It's kind of like the Chase DeMoor and Kels fight. Whoever lands that punch. And I'm rooting for that Masa Warrior lands that punch first. So I got Masa Warrior via third round TKO.
All right. I got HS TikkyTokky, bro. I mean, guy definitely knows what he's doing in the ring, and it's always entertaining to see him fight too, because he doesn't,
he's always about to work, bro. What are you talking about?
I like seeing him fight, and I think he's here obviously to get another, round 1, round 2 knockout performance. You know what I mean? He's literally being set up, so he could be one of the big stars. They've made that mistake in the past where they take a big star and they put him up against a big name or tough competition way too fast. So might as well not fuck it up with HS TikkyTokky because he does actually drive numbers to the show. So I got HS TikkyTokky like round 1, round 2.
I got HS, same thing, round 1, round 2. I'm not gonna let Misfits put the wool over my eyes, and I seen them in the interview saying, yeah, we seen this dude's footage and all that. He's been boxing for a while now, yada yada. I'm not gonna let that shit slide. They want to set him up with someone to lose. This is an easy fight.
But no, Masa's dog shit, bro. Don't.
Yeah, I know exactly. I know that because I seen the footage too. I ain't stupid. I'm not gonna let Misfits be like, this is competitive and yada 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 yada. No, it's not. HS is gonna win. But, if he's stupid with his hands low, then, yeah, Lesnar, you might be right. He might land that shot on HS, and then, yep, no more star. Saw Papi, lost type shit. But I do got
they
HS.
suck at building stars, bro.
I got HS first or second round. But if it goes past the second round, I don't think HS has the cardio to beat him by decision.
All right, moving on to the next fight. And arguably one of the best fights on the card. You got Salt Papi versus King Kenny. It's the boxer versus the counter puncher. It's the test of can Kenny's chin withhold a punch. We ain't seen him really get hit clean since Face Sensei.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also with Salt Papi. Can he withstand Kenny's true boxing? The jab, keep him behind the boxing off the back foot and shit. I see a lot of people doubting King Kenny. But I got King Kenny, man. I just think I think he found his shit. He's gonna box beautifully, man. I think a lot of people saying he can't handle pressure well, and obviously in the past he hasn't, but I don't know, man. I just got a weird feeling about this fight. I think we're gonna see a new King Kenny, and a very dominant one, kind of like shades of like the Winderson fight.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's gonna be tooling him around like Winderson. Obviously, I think it's gonna be more competitive and shit. But I think he's gonna find success like that, and I got a clear King Kenny decision.
I don't know, man. When King Kenny like really focuses and he really gets in there and he's really good. But sometimes he can be a little gun shy. I could see Salt Papi winning, but I'm rooting for King Kenny. I really think that King Kenny's gonna pull out the dub here. Because I agree with you. I think he's gonna come out completely different. And he's had one of the best performances in the scene like ever. You know what I mean? I thought he was gonna beat GIB. So I got not Salt Papi. I got King Kenny. I can't really put it the decision or a stoppage, but I could see King Kenny stopping him, or I could see like a really clean decision.
I got Salt Papi decision.
You got Salt Papi by decision?
Yeah. I just think with the Ferrari fight, it showed that Salt Papi could still throw bangs in the later rounds. Like, cause in the Slim fight he couldn't do that, which is why his ass got dropped. And like I think his cardio is a lot better than what it was before. So I mean, I don't think neither of them get stopped in this fight. I'd be surprised, but I think Salt Papi's just gonna outland him. That's really much it. I think Salt's just gonna get on the inside. King Kenny, compared to other people, he's not really good on the inside unless the other guy doesn't know how to do inside work, like Winderson and all them. But I think Salt Papi's just gonna try to do the AT thing, and then hit him with some power, put some oomph in those punches compared to AT, and I just see a decision. But it's a close fight. I'm not saying Salt Papi landslide. I think it'd be like a 4-2.
Everybody that I see predict Salt says Salt's gonna stop Kenny.
I don't
like when the fight first got called, I had Salt stopping Kenny, and I mean. It could obviously happen. Like, yeah, Salt Papi's not shit. Like, I could definitely see Salt stopping Kenny. But I don't know, man. After sitting on the fight, thinking about it, I just think we're just going to see a beautiful master, like, boxing class from Kenny, man.
Yeah, this is a good fight.
Thanks. And obviously the winner of this fight is supposed to get the winner of the main event. And that's the fight we're going to predict at the moment.
Yeah, can I say something before we start this? Fuck GIB, bro. Like he's a weird individual, bro. Did you see the interview saying, "Yeah, I'm coming in on 168 pounds. I'm not fighting for a belt, whatever. Cool, yada yada yada." Bro, like he better get like a pay cut for that shit. Like,
well, the contract's for 168.
But like, why is it promoting the belt then? Is it still technically like around the middleweight title like limit?
Well, it's over the middleweight limit is 165. And the fight that's why GIB purposely made them fight at 168 because he doesn't want the belt. But obviously MISFITS doesn't give a fuck. That's also like King Kenny and Salt Papi's fighting at 170, competing for the number one contender for the middleweight belt.
Yeah, Salt Papi's gonna come in at like 166. Get the fuck out of here! Fuck you think you're doing here, bro?
So moving on to the main event, we got a Nissan GIB versus Slim Albert. Mm-hmm. I think everyone knows KSI made it very vocal today. GIB is a slow starter. Slim tends to start very hot. The fight's an 8-rounder though, so I think both guys are gonna try to pace themselves. Slim's been in the gym nonstop for about a year now. He's had about, I think 2 training camps now that kind of fell through, 1 or 2 of them. So I think he's been training a lot. I think he's fixed up a lot of his shit. Obviously, GIB's been locked away for a minute. Maybe training, who knows? I think he has been. Obviously, it's fucking a Nissan GIB. Mm-hmm. But I think Slim catches him. You know what I mean? GIB gets hit easily, especially early. His chin's very, very questionable. He's been tested a few times, dropped multiple. I think Slim catches him early with something big, and I don't think GIB recovers. I got Slim via 4th round knockout.
Alrighty, people, it is time. Slim's gonna finally get what he's wanted for years and years and years, and that's a win over GIB. There's no way I'm predicting Gibbs to win this fight, bro. It's Slim. And Slim's gonna win via knockout, bro. Okay? Sometimes Slim can get himself into sticky situations. He always knows how to bite down on the mouth guard. Fucking win fights, bro. Whether it's by knockout, whether it's Tom's in any fight where he has to really, really buckle in, deal with the power shots and get the shots that he needs to get in. I think Slim wins this very cleanly. I don't see a decision. I see a stoppage. Slim, he's the guy, bro. People need to stop sleeping on him, bro. I see a lot of people being like, oh, yeah, Gibbs going to win. Fuck Slim. Listen, the change-up is crazy, but I ain't changing up on my day one, bro. Listen, Slim's the guy. Slim's going to be winning the stoppage, either round 2 or 3. Maybe 4.
I think it's going to be a little bit more tougher for Slim in the beginning than it is normally at the end. Because, you know, as people says, Gibbs a slow starter. But I think for some reason I'm feeling like Gibbs going to try to switch up his game plan. Thinking like it's an 8-rounder. And I think Gibbs going to try to stop Slim early. And I just think Slim's going to do... Slim has been is going to be the hardest puncher or the second hardest puncher up to date compared to Jake in any of Gibbs' opponents. And as you can see, Gibb got dropped by Austin McBroom, got rocked by him in the second fight. Jarvis hit his shit in the first round. I'll be real. Fucking Jarvis had more experience. Goddamn, we would have had a whole different fight with that fight. So I just think Slim catches him, but I don't know. I feel like this fight's, I want to say the beginning, but I have a feeling it's going to be late. I think it's going to be 6th, 7th round Slim. I think Slim's going to surprise people with his gas tank and stop him late. Instead of like everyone expecting, if Slim doesn't stop him early, then he's going to get beat by UD. I think he stops him. I think Slim might be down on the scorecards and then has to dig deep. Same thing with the Zanetti fight, except got to knock him out. And I think he's going to get stopped. I think Gibbs going to get stopped 6th, 7th round.
All right. Well, that's all of our Misfits Qatar predictions on the Not So Super card. Tune in to watch party on Thursday, where you're gonna have me, your mother's favorite fighter, maybe Pat Typhlosion.
I'll be there.
Hopefully not Waffle Taco Gamer, and obviously the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour, your man MarcFlameZ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Road to 5K.
Road to 5K. But yeah, that wraps up our predictions for us three. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please like, subscribe to the best. See you guys in the next video.
Buy your tickets to Breakout. Sorry.
We'll go ahead. I forgot about that. That's a good call. Go ahead.
Go ahead and watch your mother's favorite fighter and your favorite CEO, Pat Typhlosion, become Breakout champions December 7th live on the Breakout YouTube channel. Make sure if you want to go see it in person, go get your tickets now at breakout05.eventbrite.com. Make sure to see it in person. Bunch of great fights, a good electrifying card, and once again putting on the best event in SCB, headlined by the greatest, your mother's favorite.
Beautiful, guys. And yeah, that wraps it up. Peace.